and get that volume right. Oh, where did that go? Seems good to me. We were testing, wasn't we? If I remember correctly. Ah, tell. Hello, buddy. Hello, buddy. Christ. Almost messed up saying hello. How we doing, mate? That was bad. Alright. I'm okay on the potion front, dungeon front, Twisted Hollow, Stockades, Dopamine Tunnels, Immortal. 33. I worked my way to it. I don't have the Hollow yet. Stockades I do. I don't remember if Stockades is good. I'll have to do it again. Evening, Paulie. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Waking up. I don't have that excuse. It's 4 p.m. Just fucked. I'm terrible. I'm doing all right. Looking forward to a chill Sunday. I think that's the day of the week that it is. Gonna get some levels done. Hopefully closing closer to 90 before the end of today's stream. And maybe even try and record the video for this build on stream as well later on, which would be kind of fun to do, but see how I feel. Stockade sucks. I thought as much. Quite a few different types of enemies here. Ouch. God damn. That sneeze is messing me up. I think they're surviving my rupture because of the barrier. I gotta do something weird in just a second. I need to take my socks off. I got like winter socks on and my feet are sweating like crazy, dude. I thought I wanted this, but I don't. I need to take these motherfuckers off. Fuck. They're like, they got like micro fleece on the inside. Jesus. Not into that. That felt horrible. I'd only had them on like half an hour and my feet are swimming. Alright. Stockades is the backtrack dungeon. Travel to the upper ward. Oh, I remember this dungeon. Yeah. I remember this dungeon. Right, yeah, no more thermal socks. That feels a lot better. But yeah, just I don't know. I think I'm still kind of getting my brain engaged today. I've had a little bit of a slow one. Did some work on the YouTube channel, just like linked up my VoD channel and my regular channel together this morning. That was something I hadn't done in a while. I actually get 2 new VoDs out today instead of just 1, which is nice. I'm feeling a little bit like my cognitive abilities are less today. Like I got punched in the head or something this morning. I don't know what's up. No, Mr. Defender, please. Stop making them survive. Yeah, this is the one with the animus carriers, and you end up having to do like a figure 8 or something. No, I need to try and imprint. Can I just say you're not a fan of the build app you're using now? It's much easier to build with. What is it that you don't like about it? For me, there's a lot of really cool stuff if you use it to actually build. So, 2 examples off the top of my head. It's hard to navigate on phone and see. I think there's a mobile app for it, like the platform Mobilytics, that you probably would be better off downloading so you could access it better from my knowledge. But the reason I like building on it, there's 2 reasons that I can think of. There's probably more. But the first one being that I can actually show you guys like what way to level your talents. It has like the ability to memorize a leveling route, which is really cool. And I feel like that's a super handy tool for a lot of people, because then I don't have to make like a 25-minute video with 3 different build guides explaining, you know, how to level as the spec. They can just follow along inside the build itself. And also with the Paragon board as well, a really neat feature is when you stick a glyph into the Paragon board, it shows you all of the nodes that you need, like that are applicable to it. So if you put like a exploit in there, it'll show you where all the dex nodes are. It highlights them so you can understand like the best route to go through. And I actually managed to min-max even this board, not this board, well, yeah, this board, but also my current board. I like basically made 3 extra Paragon points by rerouting. That's huge. That's like so good. But I like the feedback, mate. Obviously, it's a bit of a change. I just thought it just seemed like a better tool, so I decided to make the switch. I'm also able to integrate my videos into the build guides as well. So when people look at the build guide, I get a video view as well. Kind of like also a bit more of a businessy benefit, but for full disclosure, you know, not trying to do anything dishonest with it. Just I like to keep it all above board. But it just seems like 3 birds, 1 stone to me. Try the app though, Paulie. If it's still a problem, then you know I still have those other builds on D4 builds, so you can still find them. I know it's a bit of a pain in the ass to download an app, but yeah, when's the right time to use Rupture, Stunned, and Bleeding? So, Biznitch, what I do, it depends on the weapon I'm using. So, if I have a Fields of Crimson, I stun and then Rupture. But if I don't, I will usually have a weapon like this one with Skullbreaker on it. So, you reverse the order of the stun and Rupture. So, Fields of Crimson, grab, stun, Rupture. Without, it's grab, Rupture, stun. You're just fussy. No, I hear you, Paulie. I hear you, Paulie. It's a brand new platform as well. They only released it like a week ago. I've been a big time user of Mobalytics for the longest. I used them for like League of Legends builds. I used them for TFT builds when I played that as well. And I saw that they had recently released a Diablo 4 build section. So I wanted to... oh my god. I really wanted to give it a try. And like, I can build in it so much quicker than before, which is huge because, to be honest, I probably spend too much time doing that currently. And there's a lot of other things I want to concentrate on, like playing the game. Or, you know, maybe like having just a little bit more free time for playing what's it, like Baldur's Gate. I'm literally getting to play like 40 minutes of Baldur's Gate a day. It's going to take me like 5 years. And Pigeon, I did see the question there. Any tips specific to Druid? Unfortunately not. I haven't played Druid this season. I know that a fair bit has changed since then, but I only played the one spec as well. I don't know if I would be confident to give you any tips at this moment in time. I mean, I think what most druids will tell you is play like a non-unique dependent build like Pulverize to level, and wait until you have like a Waxing Gibbous, or wait until you have like a Tempest Roar before trying to transition into any type of like Shred Nado or Shred builds. But that's very generic stuff that you probably already know, but if not, I hope it helps. Oh, fuck me. Wow, I just had like a really sharp pain that shoot through my leg. What the fuck was that? To be fair, as well, I did miss the majority of the Druid early game, didn't I? I got boost when I leveled mine. I got boosted to level like 60. Right, that should be a... there we go. I don't know how I felt about that. I'm going to switch back to this one. I'm not even sure if Imbibe is the next thing I'm going for. Do I think this build is more fun than Whirlwind? I don't know about more fun. So, it's more active. You have to be actually paying attention to what you're doing and playing, which can be more engaging. But it has its frustrations as well, where like certain things with Steel Grasp not working properly at times, where it shoots in the wrong direction or just doesn't grab an enemy, which can be anti-fun. Same with Rupture. Rupture can sometimes often go for the wrong target, even if you're not aiming at them. And it can like feel really frustrating, and like the game is kind of fighting against you at times. However, when you do pull everything off, it's very satisfying to do. And yeah, it has a much more active component to the combat than Whirlwind, so you feel like you're actually playing the game a little more. It isn't as fast, and it isn't as efficient, but it's still overall a pretty good build. Now, you're asking me, and I am very biased toward Whirlwind. I play Whirlwind in every single game it's a spec, so I obviously still prefer it myself because I like the way that the build is focused on like the theory crafting side of things. Like the mechanical side of Whirlwind is quite easy. Like as long as you use Rallying Cry first and time your cooldown usage, you're pretty much good to go. But it's all in the gear with Whirlwind. It's all about being itemized properly so that you can actually get away with the high-risk gameplay of just rolling into every single enemy there is and understanding like how to get the most out of the gear that you have. I enjoy that the most. So for me, Whirlwind is still way, way more fun, but even so, I still enjoy playing this. Oh, excuse me. Crowded Sage. Unrelenting Fury. Oh, it's 23%. That's very nice. At least it's an upgrade. It came from 20 to 23. But I don't even know if I can be bothered. I'm just going to disenchant it. That's taking the piss. Both of those rings, basically the same. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, Biznitch. I'm off that opinion as well. I prefer like efficiency in my run and like in my speed. I want to be earning like the most gold per hour, killing the most monsters per hour, and it does feel at times this build actively fights you on that. Just being completely honest. Oh, what's this? We got a new video from DM. You know, it's been pretty heartbreaking. Recently, I follow a lot of other Diablo content creators, right? And I watch a lot of DM. Obviously, he's like pretty much like the face of Diablo at this moment in time. And it kind of sucks to see like not just him but with everybody, but it was most kind of like potent with him with a video recently. He's getting like very worn down by the negative what's the word, like sentiment towards the game, and I can kind of like sense that it's rubbing off on him a little bit. That was kind of heartbreaking to see because he came into it with so much good energy, and he had a video come out recently where he seemed like really pissed off. What was the video called? It wasn't very long ago. I just watched it actually, like yesterday. Where is it? I think he called it Diablo 4 is bad. But it wasn't so much like a commentary. Yeah, this one here, Diablo 4 is bad. It was like, it wasn't so much a commentary on the game itself. Like he's always, he's not like he's not saying anything he hasn't said about the game in the past. But he's talking specifically here about like people like going like apeshit in his comments about if he says anything good about the game, he gets like slammed for being a shill, and if he says anything bad about the game, everyone starts saying he's quit. It's yeah, it was pretty heartbroken. I was pretty heartbroken by that because you can see the like with fame comes like it's not all good, right? And you can see that like I feel that he's had some sort of wearing down from his comment section. I hope he kind of goes like the Asmongold route for it and just assumes everyone's a fucking idiot and doesn't read anything. I think that's the right way to go about it once you get to that size. Because for every like nice comment he gets, he probably gets about 1,000 bad ones. That's just the internet in a nutshell. Yeah, that was right. Yeah. But I'm glad to see he's having success with like streaming different games as well, though. He's been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate, I understand. That's really cool to see. I really want to be able to play other games as well, but I don't feel confident enough Like, my first priority is it's Diablo. I have a lot invested in this, and possibly more in the future. And then, of course, you know, until my channel is partnered, I haven't achieved like everything my channel can do yet. Like, once I'm partnered, I'm gonna feel like a lot less weight on my shoulders in regards to like my channel performance. Oh, he almost got me there. I think... Wow. Why is he so tanky? And why is he running around? Holy hell, why is he so tanky, guys? Hello? Anybody know? Why is the guy so tanky? He keeps running around too. Oh, his bleed resist. No wonder, dude. Let me get the fuck out of... Dude, he's perma-stunning me. I'm doing 60% less damage. Oh, I actually stunned a butcher. Dude, that's the first time I've ever stunned a butcher. I'm getting my ass out of this dungeon pronto. Holy moly, this was awful on every level. This was so horrible. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. I'll grab all this shit. This is for me. Thank you very much. I'll take that. Thank you. All right, I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. Yikes. Really just have to not care about what people think and keep pushing forward and can't please everyone. Yeah, I agree, Biznich. I agree. It's hard. I think it's like hard to do though in the moment. Outburst. I don't think I gotta sell all this gear first before going into the next dungeon. Damn, that was a horrible dungeon. Fucking bleed resist, bro. Yikes. Okay, we don't do that. Hey, Hellberg. It's early for you, isn't it? What else do you play? So Pigeon, I play at the moment, like actively games that I'm trying to play, but currently don't have the time to do so, is Remnant 2. And also Baldur's Gate. And like... I have played them on stream a little bit, honestly. But like I was saying, it's like, for me, it's really important, I think, to meet the goals that I've set myself first and foremost, instead of like being all ADHD and kind of like letting my like whimsical nature take me away from things that are currently working. And I need to like focus on the goals that I've set myself on, the things that are currently like providing my channel a lot of success. And I actually do like actively enjoy playing Diablo. And but I am wary that I don't want to accidentally create a situation where if I play any other game, I just delete my own like Twitch channel. It's very easy, I think, to get pigeonholed in this line of work. But I'll keep mixing it in. I think what I'll do is I like to, like, sometimes when I'm like, you know, in a period of downtime on Diablo, i.e. there's no guide to be made or there's no immediate rush to get to level 100. That's when I would like to mix other games in. And those would typically be at the end of streams. I'm trying to test this build. What I need is to do the same dungeon twice. I appreciate that, man. But don't get me wrong. It's very what's the word? Like, I'm in a very fortunate position, and I do enjoy playing Diablo. So it's not so much a complaint as more of a wish. I just kind of want to make that clear. Like, it's crazy how fortunate I've been and how like awesome you guys have been to get like myself and the channel and everything to a point where, one, I applied for Twitch partnership. I honestly, like, it's one of those things where I dreamt about doing it, but it never seemed like a realistic possibility for me. So I'm immensely grateful to everybody for the support, helping me get to this point. Like, I'm not a partner yet, and I probably won't get accepted for a while. That's just the nature of these things. But it's absolutely incredible that we're here. But like, looking at things like in a like longevity sort of point of view, Diablo won't last forever. I have the it factor. I don't know, man. I feel like I have it within me to get like maybe to like 25k by the end of next year. I don't know about 100k. Like, maybe if like Diablo 5 comes out and I can ride that wave. But right now I feel like the explosive growth for Diablo is gone. So it'll be kind of like a slow grind from here until something like very exciting happens. And that's really up to Blizzard. I don't have that control within me. I can make the best Diablo 4 content in the world, but unless like the game itself like reignites the initial hype, you probably won't see anything like, a DM getting like 200k subscribers in like 2 months. You won't see that again. Oh yeah, man, we'll keep it up. Don't worry about that. I've been playing this dungeon the best. Am I gonna play Starfield though, Biznitch? Oh, I wouldn't use mods, by the way, Paulie. Not until after like my first complete. I prefer to play games vanilla. I don't like playing anything like against the way it was intended to be played. In the sense of like mods and exploits. Like, obviously players like play the game in ways that the developers couldn't think of all the time, but I do prefer not to use mods, and I do prefer not to use exploits or anything like that at all in a game. But like sometimes there's some that just make sense, like better UI. Oh yeah, the Diablo 3 final season looks insane. I saw that. They're like introducing solo self-found, and like they're introducing loads of really cool mechanics, but we could potentially look at that as perhaps an omen of things potentially to come. Because, I mean, in a way, you could, like I said, you could look at that as them testing the waters for those kinds of things. It gives me some level of optimism. I just hope they can move away from this, like, really, I would say, like, time-wasty fucking taking, like, ages to do shit cycle that they're in. Maybe just try and implement it sooner or later. Like, solo self-found would be huge, but I don't want to be waiting until like season 200 for it to come out. Woo! Oh, shit. Fuck me, I have no idea if I can tell whether this build is better with or without the Fields of Crimson that I have right now is bad. I can't tell if it's better or not. I really wish I could. Shit. But I think I will add some Baldur's Gate 3 in for today at the end of the stream. But I do have a question, actually, to those of you who are here. It's not... I know we've not got everyone here today because it's early for a lot of people, but... what would you... like... Okay, let me paint the full picture here so you can understand my point of view here. So I just spoke about how I want to try and do everything within my power to, at the very least, get this channel to partnership and achieve like essentially like a life goal for myself. So to that end, what do you think about the idea of having a separate channel, like where I can like stream absolutely whatever the fuck I want, like with zero like expectation or pressure, to do things like play Baldur's Gate without having to worry about analytics until I'm at a point where I don't have to worry about analytics. You know, it's funny, Rexel, we were just talking about that. But what I was saying earlier, Rexel, is like it seems like general sentiment towards Diablo is like trending downwards, and it is worrying a lot of content creators out because like their community are kind of like at times, or maybe not so much their community, but people who interact with them on like YouTube or Twitter, you know, giving them a hard time or like constantly berating them for playing the game, or you know, framing negative questions all the time. Like, for example, like, being asked, is Diablo bad, over and over and over again? Or people, like, commenting on your video, but like, lol, why do you play this? When you read, like, 10,000 of those comments, it gets, like, very exhausting. I barely read any of them, and even I get, like, a little bit worn down from it sometimes, because it's just a pain in the ass to listen to and to read. I think that's kind of what's happening now. We're just talking about DM, right? Dark microtransaction, and how, like, in his video, Diablo 4 is bad. It just seems like he's frustrated at constantly being, like, or, like, with a constant friction against his Diablo content from, like, I don't know, certain loud minorities of the community. But they're not happy when he likes the game, they're not happy when he dislikes the game, you know what I mean? But then again, it's like it comes down to that age-old adage. I guess you can't please everybody, so there's no point in trying. People want it to fail. I mean, I don't, and I hope it doesn't. I hope that like Diablo really does a, you know, not so much a U-turn, but starts to move in a better direction and more quickly. And morning, Mr. Pepper. I think this ring is. I think this sword is better than the Fields of Crimson. What I need to try and get my hands on is a. I need to get my hands on a keystone, a glyph, of the same dungeon, so I can like just kill the boss twice and see what the difference is. Yeah, give me a second, Pepper. This is willpower, right? One there, there's one there. Okay, teleport out. What did I think about the rings? Let's have a look at your rings, mate. Crit vulnerable resource, close. Crit vulnerable resource. This middle one is better than this left one immediately, but you need to reroll something better than close on it ideally. Well, you need crit chance. You need crit chance on this one to make this one usable. 3.9 resource max life. This is okay. So this is your like best tanky ring. This is probably your best attack ring, but this needs crit chance on it equal to, or at least very close to that one. Depending if you need the health or not, I imagine you do, because I always recommend having one health ring. You could swap this one for this one, but if I was you, I'd use these two, but you need good crit rating on this one first. Okay, you use these two, but take crit rating on this. This is better than this one by a country mile for damage. This is like way, way, way more damage, and this is just an all damage ring, so you might as well just try and get it on here. But this close damage, yeah, you absolutely need to get your hands on. You need to get your hands on crit chance. Also, you've kind of made a snafu here. You've done a crafting no-no. You've upgraded it first. You should never do that, because now your crafting is going to be like substantially more expensive. Because the way it works is that when you craft an item, the reroll value is determined by the sell value, and when you upgrade an item, its sell value increases. So don't do that in the future if you want to save yourself some money. But there you go. No worries, mate. Oh, what's this a minute? Nah, slow rolled. Diablo won't be put on the back burner. It's a money printer. So they'll be fine. Like, the game will survive, but it's whether or not it's going to live up to its potential or not. That's the other matter. Like, I think it'll be around for like a very long time, regardless of what happens, but it's really whether or not they're going to make it a game that the community adores, or whether it's something that just like prints money from spurgs that don't know any better. Commodore, Heretics, Collapse, Forgotten. Why not have two of the same dungeon? That'd make my life so much easier. Go to this Commodore temple. Actually, that's kind of a bit low. Am I going to do some D3 when the new season starts? I never really played D3, so I think going back for the last season, it might be a little bit too much for me to try and learn. Oh, here we go. Oh, but that one's bleed resist. Fuck. Yeah, I don't have that one. Let me go disenchant some of these. I'd be interested in trying it, to be honest. When does it come out? I hope you guys are ready for the memes when Diablo 3 has more viewers on Twitch than D4. Because that's going to happen. But the PTR, just PTR next week. I hear ya. I'll probably, I mean, if it's like not immediately soon, I'd be down for that. But if it's at the end of August, that's going to be pretty rip because I'm not even going to be here. I'm going to be in China. China. Okay, so I'm using I'm using the Fields of Crimson again. Oh damn, that was a lot of damage, was it not? Just killing groups of Rupture is super easy. Just hit and run tactics here. Alright, where's the defenders? I think I got them. Alright, gotta pick some loot up. What am I dealing with here? Shit buckets. I don't really like that shrine actually. Like artillery with this build is actually kind of annoying. Ouch. I keep trying to attack my guy's picking stuff up instead. I'm lagging already. I don't catch a break. The servers have been a mess this week, guys. I don't know if it's just me or... to be fair, actually, I've been seeing a lot of posts from other streamers as well. Was it... I can't remember if it was like... I think it was like... Shit, who was it? Lexu, I think he's called. Or maybe... I might be getting my... Actually, never mind. Don't quote me on this because I don't know if I'm thinking about the right streamer. But I saw somebody tweet today about like how they've had not like really bad server issues for the last like couple of days, like myself. Like my fucking servers seem to just be fucked. Oh, I need to keep an eye on when the hell tides are. I want to do a hell tide. Was I stunned or am I crazy? China. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to China. I think it's going to be a really cool experience. I've never been before. I'll be honest with you, I never even thought about going either. But a friend of mine lives there, and I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll come to China, mate. So I'm off to Shenzhou and Chongqing. Probably pronouncing those terribly, but that's where I'm going. Did I just pick up a topaz? Yucky. Did I get myself locked up? You know what's really bad? It's my my parents. I mean, my dad's getting kind of old now. But he's like genuinely worried about me going to China. I'm just like, it's not that bad. It's not, you know, it's not fucking Stalin's Soviet Union. I'm gonna be fine. So, you know, it's not North Korea. So I'm sure I'll be absolutely fine as long as I don't do anything to like, you know, make myself an easy target. If I don't break the law or do something like super racist, I'll probably be okay. I think as long as I stay, just don't talk about politics in China. Probably the best bet, isn't it? That's a catch-all. But no, I'm looking forward to trying the food there. Obviously, it's like the first thing I always do in every country is eat like every single dish they're famous for. Practically going to be the whole time there. Is what I'm going to do. But going to do a little bit of sightseeing as well. Maybe, I don't Like maybe some activity. I don't really know what people do in China for fun. Imagine it's very much the same as what you do here, but or anywhere in the world. But I'll try and do some quintessential Chinese things. Luckily, I have a Chinese guide there, so that's going to be a lot of fun for me. I'm just going to have my Chinese friend pick everything to do while I just sit back and enjoy. No more picking uppy stufferino. There's like a food called Tao Mien, or like I think it's called Tao Mien. It's like a really spicy aromatic flat noodle dish, and I fucking adore it. I had it once in Korea because my Chinese friend's parents sent it to him, and he made it for me, and I was like, wow. I need to eat lots of it. Apparently it's very specific to his hometown, like the way that it's made. So I'm looking forward to getting some more of that shit. I have a feeling that this is definitely like this particular version of the what's it called, Crimson Fields is not as good as my current sword. I need 2 of the same fucking dungeon to test. This is killing me. I need 2 of the same dungeon, please. They're quite famous for bat. I don't think I'll eat bat. I think that's probably one of those things that you have to like go way out of your way to find. But I mean, if I see a shop that sells it, I'll probably give it a bite. Hopefully I don't catch some sort of super virus. Max roll vulnerable. Actually, the one I got is pretty fucking good, to be honest. 768. No, hang on a minute. It's not. Was it that one? Oh, is this one? 757. Stat stick. Might. There's low roll core. Low roll all stat. Nah, it's not that good. Strength, all stat, and reasonable vulnerable. That might be a decent sword. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Vulnerable core. That is a really good stat stick, but the only time you'd ever use a mace is if you're attacking with it, so the item power is too low. Ergo, it's fucking useless. Conceited. I was going to say concentrated. Wallop. Damage reduction from close. A shame, that's also almost good. Oh, I don't partake in any party activities anyways, Pigeon, so that won't be a problem for me. I haven't taken an illicit drug in many a moon. Not my style anymore. My fucking brain would... I would probably go brain dead if I even thought about it. Bastion of Faith. Good for me. It's just I couldn't. I'd literally go insane. I can barely even handle a hangover. Don't talk about Winnie the Pooh while there. To be fair, Winnie the Pooh is not a common talking point for me, so I think I'll be alright, mate. Getting old? Yeah, maybe. My my mental fortitude isn't what it used to be when it came to messing around with like the chemical makeup in my brain. Pigeon is one of those things where like I actually enjoy having a drink, but like my like mental health after like drinking alcohol is like abysmal. Like even just like having like a few beers with the boys, it usually ends up with a week-long like depressive state. So it's like it's never worth it. Like, and it's the same with anything else. If it doesn't cause a panic attack, it'll probably cause some sort of like drop in my dopamine, and like cause me to like fall into like a pretty nasty depression pretty reliably. It's a hangxiety. I'd be a study case for hangxiety, mate. Yeah, I like that word. I've never heard of that before. Like every time I drink like more than 2 beers, I feel like I murdered the president. I don't know what's wrong with me, but like I have like the worst anxiety in the universe. Like maybe I died while I was drunk and I'm actually just a ghost now. I don't know. It's like it's just not of this earth. So I'd rather just avoid anything that messes with my brain. Except from video games, actually. Video games are fine. Is there another defender in there? I went the right way though. That was a lucky guess. I'm CC'd. Yeah, that gives you anxiety. Playing hardcore might give you a little bit, maybe.
Not ready yet.
I have no fucking loot so far. This dungeon is not very good. Oh yeah, I'm re-rolling the necklace I've got equipped, aren't I? Oh. Remind me to open up helltides.com here. I want to do the next Helltide. Helltides are definitely broken, by the way. Oh, it just started. If I hurry up, I can get to it. Helltides are broken and have like an insane unique drop rate. I did one Helltide yesterday. I got 7 uniques in 1 hour. Oh, Caves. Morning, mate. How you doing? Ooh.
I'm low on fury. Not ready yet.
COD gave you anxiety. I never felt anxious about playing a game. Actually, games are like very therapeutic for me. I think that's a lot of the reason why like I've always loved playing them so much. The escape, just having that like. I don't know. I wouldn't say like I get like lost in the new world, but I feel like having having something else to focus on, keeping me preoccupied, that's entertaining. Could have been anything really. It could have been manga, could have been anime. Actually, I've gone through periods of watching like anime non-stop all day every day for like months. That's why I was able to watch like I think I started watching One Piece when there was like 900 episodes. and I caught up in something crazy like 3 months. I was watching like 5 or 6 hours of One Piece every single day. I did that. Like, that's all I did. I went to work, I came home, and I put One Piece on. So I don't know, like, this seems like a more constructive use of that time, because clearly it's going to be something with me. I like a bit of variety though, actually. Like, even these days, like, it's not just video games. I like making the videos. I like being preoccupied. Gym works fantastically for this as well. Like, working out, it's obviously a really good, probably like the maybe it's not the most productive, but it's like one of the more valuable things that you can do with your time if you want to stay preoccupied. Like, right now I jump rope for 45 minutes before stream, every stream. Obviously I have a shower afterwards because that's a lot of jump rope. I get mega sweaty. Alright, where's the teleport guy? I'll just stand in it, it's all good. Well, the music just got giga loud then as I finished that fight as well. When you have a day off, I lose my mind. I actually have never had a day off, Caves. Since I started streaming at the launch of the early access launch of Diablo, I've never once missed a stream. I just stream at different times. I feel like this one is stronger. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that is true, actually. It's in no, wait, hang on. I think actually exactly 2 weeks' time. So there are a number of things coming up this month. There's going to be... Hey, shorty. There's going to be a couple of days that I'm moving into a new apartment, and I probably won't have internet for a day or two. And then almost immediately after that, if I'm even lucky enough to get a stream in, I will be going off to China for about... I think I'm in China for 5 days, but when you, like, you know, take into account traveling and everything, I'll probably be gone for 7-ish. And I was thinking... I was going to try and, like, maybe get some content out while I was in China, but I don't know the validity of that, whether I even can, because of the internet laws there and stuff like that. I'm not even sure if I can access Discord, Twitter, or Insta. I know Instagram's definitely a no. I'm pretty sure Twitch is a no. So, yeah, it really comes down to what's even allowed. IRL stream possession? That's what I'm saying. I don't even know if I can, mate. Alright, we're gonna do this stinking hell tide then. Excuse me. I think it would be great. But yeah, there's a number of things I need to, like, be aware of. Like, if the platform like Twitch is even allowed. Second of all, whether or not my friends would want to be subjected to that or not. What is that? I don't want to do whatever that is. And that took forever to do whatever it was doing. 48 minutes. Oh my god. It's lagging so bad in here. think you're doing? Oh, this one sucks. I ain't doing this. Yeah, they use like WeChat for a lot of stuff. And like Ali. Like Alipay or whatever it is, like an Ali app or some. It's called something like that. I'm not super familiar with them. I will be ass off next month. But yeah, we'll just have to. I think we'll just have to have a week off, boys. Rip. It might. I mean, it might be good for me, to be honest. Like, get a nice little reset, come back with like lots of motivation and. Like excitement to stream, right? Because like being away from, it's like when you're away from a video game for a couple of days, you come back and you like kind of get a revitalized feeling. Like even if like you were still enjoying it at the time, like having some time away kind of might make it a bit better for a short while. That's the copium I'm huffing anyways. Just trying to make a positive here, boys. Well, this is mega laggy, dude. I need to go there. Oh, what's this? Oh, damn, it's Dioxide. Hey, what's up, boy? How you doing, mate? Wait, hang on a minute. We've got to give them a second to get in, I think. I always forget that, like, when you raid somebody, it takes them a couple of seconds to get in. And there he is. What's up, buddy? How are you doing, Dioxide? Hope you had a good stream. Thank you so much for the raid, man. Much appreciated. Legend. And welcome over, everybody, from Dioxide's stream. We're leveling a no-shout, no barbarian. No barbarian. No barber. Barbarian. All bleed. Off meta as much as humanly possible, and we're kind of getting it pretty far. I did actually kill my original level 100 this season already to Lilith. It's a no barbarian barber. That's it, Chunky. But yeah, it's good to have you, boys. Any barbarian related questions, hardcore related questions, feel free to fire away. I make a lot of guides on YouTube for the barbarian and all that good stuff. So you can check those out, or you can just ask me directly while I'm here anyways. Well, this isn't good. There we go. All right, guys, it gets better. You got the other to 100, right? Me, Pigeon? No, the other guy died. My other barbarian is dead. So, long story short, I went into Uber Lilith. I was doing some pulls. It was going fine. We got her to last phase. We actually got her to like 1% HP last phase. Then, you know, Dalkora being Dalkora, I did this awesome thing where I decided to forget to put my Death Elixir potion on and walked in and ate shit and my character died. So that happened. If you want to check it out, I uploaded it. It's my most recent upload on YouTube. If you want to check it out, I should have put it as a command though, shouldn't I? I died yesterday. Yeah, Jalim. Yeah. Actually, I kind of have like I'll have to do it after the Helltide. Actually, it's kind of time sensitive. Is that potion important? I think so. Wait, where the hell is this goddamn thing that I'm supposed to be killing? So yeah, now we got to level this dude up because it's the only barbarian I have left. I think it's up here, isn't it? But right now, I don't know about you boys and Dioxide, if you're here. Like, have you been noticing like the servers on your region like crapping the bed on a regular basis because the Asian servers, which the ones I play on, have been horrific these last couple of days. Just having like pretty noticeable delay in any action that I take in game, especially in Hell Tides. And also having like actual micro DCs from time to time. There was the day before yesterday, I like hard DC twice. And the game's been fine up until the most recent patch. It's been an absolute mess of recent, for me personally. Loading everybody's stash. I mean, it is, it is very difficult to load everyone's stash. And a very important part of the game indeed. I mean, how can you play without loading everybody's stash? It's a core mechanic. Also, I don't think I've seen another player in like a month. Like, I don't know if my servers are just dead, but you guys let me know if you see another person in this Hell Tide.
I must wait.
Find hardcore Lilith on consoles insane. Oh yeah, dude. Like without being able to quick cast the the scroll, like fuck. That's nuts. I'm on a separate Korean server. They've segregated me from everybody. But if this was a Korean server, there's no excuse for this ping, 91 ms. Like, this is the kind of ping I get when I play Overwatch on, like, a Singapore server, which is 4,000 kilometers away. I mean, shit, I could connect to a fucking Australian server and get better ping than this. And that's, like, 6,000 kilometers away. Your ping's terrible when you're in West Canada. Yeah, what's with that? Could Blizzard not use like the same servers that they were using for Overwatch? Like when I play Overwatch, I get like 7 ms. Like what the? Why is Diablo like such a mess when it comes to that? Get my aberrant cinders. Where is this chest, by the way? Ah, I see. There's another classic Steel Grasp W where it just missed every enemy. One of the downsides to the build. Steel Grasp like picks and chooses when it wants to work. You're seeing tons of... Wait. You're on the West Coast and you often see tons of Koreans. Is that where the Korean players are being thrown into? That's probably like... To be honest, if I was to play a game and I connect to like an Oregon or like a Washington DC, like I think it's Washington server, I get like 100 ping. So it wouldn't be too much of a stretch to actually imagine that I'm on like West Coast servers, Oregon. DC's on the other side. I'm thinking of the wrong place then. I'm not American, boys. I don't know where the states are. Wrong game. Don't tell anybody, okay? True and real. They make me sad. Ancestral. I'm gonna go around the long way here. I have a distinct West Texas accent. That's the first time I've ever been told I have a Texan accent. I'm actually from... Oh, I see. It was sarcasm. I should have known better. Am I using my Fields of Crimson? No, I don't think so. Hey, so where's Texas where you get like the proper cowboy accent from? This place needs more fence. The southern side of this section of map is just horrible to navigate, as all of Texas. I don't know, man. Like, I watch a lot of Texan streamers, and they don't sound like, you know, all yeehaw and everything. Like, isn't Asmongold and, like, isn't just, like, most of the OTK, like, streamer team, like, from Austin, Texas? And, like, a lot of them, like, are originally from Texas? I think the chest is down here. Ah, with the exception of Austin. Gotcha. Holy fuck. Let me just open this chest right quick. I'll get some elites for free, screw it. Wait. I shouldn't have run. I probably shouldn't have run through that, but yeah, it's all gravy, baby. Anything good? My guess is no. But we'll take what we can get. I'm hoping to see a repeat of yesterday. So I did a Helltide yesterday. Just not the fastest one of my life, but a regular Helltide. Got 7 uniques in one Helltide. Which was pretty crazy. Now I'm wondering if it's just a thing with Helltides at the moment being busted. Like with the whole handing out like Uber uniques like it did in the last time they touched Helltides. I wonder if it's a repeat of that situation. But so far I've been in here for like 10 minutes and no unique. Last time I had like 2. Rainy days? Depends on what you're doing, but if you're like fighting Lilith, probably under 3 seconds. For everything else, it literally doesn't matter.
Not ready yet.
I'm alone in this Helltide. I feel like it was a bug. Like, there's no way you could have... Like, you get 2 uniques in one Helltide. That's lucky. 7? Like, after basically seeing none all day. Like, played all day in Nightmare Dungeons. Maybe got, like, 1 or 2. You know, nothing really got crazy. Go into a Helltide, all of a sudden, they're dropping, like, candy. I did see there was like a report of people saying that they were getting like way more uniques than normal, but it didn't say where, but I'm assuming it must have meant here. Not the right order. Messed up my rotation a little bit there. Supposed to do the rupture, then the stun. Ancestral, Squad of Escape. Do I need a Devious Heart? Ah, fuck it. I can't be bothered. I got like 10 gazillion in focus. If I need a heart, I can get a heart whenever I want. Take that. Give me. Oh, I like that lag. Give me more of that.
I'm not
I'll take
ready
2
yet.
of those. Oh, this isn't in the Helltide. Rip. This little section I just ran through. There's actually another mystery chest in this area, so not in this area, but like in this Helltide. Further down to the south, so I might go get that. Let me guess, the other effigy is up here? No? Shit, okay, I guessed wrong. Rip. I need a proper potion. Fire seems like a good shout. Well, this is a lot of guys here. I'm CC'd? No, I'm good. Beautiful stuff. I'm at 114. I'm miles off. This is not my favorite Helltide location. Yoink. Oh shit, another person? Wow, that's rare. Let's communicate with this fellow human being.
Hello.
Yeah, he said hello. Not a bot. A real human.
I must wait.
How exciting. That'll be the last person I see for weeks. Wait, wait, hang on. Oh, there you are.
Not ready yet.
Grab, juice. Grab, juice. Wait, where'd they disappear to? No, thank you. Return to sender.
Ready yet.
Oh. Also return to sender. Alright, we got a big boy coming now. Who is it? Elias. Okay, that wasn't very nice. Zero damage, bro. Get on my level. This is gonna hurt. Bye. Oh wait, my bags are full. Holy moly. Let's go sort that out real quick. Apocryphite? I run out of gold like every 30 seconds, it feels like. It's the game has like some of the most aggressive gold sinks I've ever seen in my entire life. That's a really nice helmet. Thank you, game. Ancestral Echoes 781, so no good. Crit willpower. No, I need new whirlwind Craven. Whirlwind gloves because my others left my account with the other barbarian. Alright, sell the rest of it. Hey Tan, how you doing, mate?
Are we buying or
Resource regen. I don't have time for this. Get the fuck out of my bag.
be wary of bandits?
I'll do my best. That's an old rip, King Richard. I need to make a new command. If you want to see my latest rip, guys, if you just use my YouTube command, !YouTube, or just click on the YouTube banner like in the bottom of the like underneath the stream, it'll take you to my channel and you'll see the most recent video. It's called like Lilith So Easy. It's just me memeing. Like that's the video in which I die. It's kind of like a little highlight reel off yesterday that ends with me dying. How is it that the only one I didn't grab was the only one I needed to grab was the enemy champion? It was the one enemy who didn't get grabbed. Game is scamming me. Confirmed. So this next chest is down there. That's quite a long way to travel. But I can do it.
I must wait.
No waiting. And I get to 250 before I get there as well. What's that? Okay. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. I like... That was... Let's smoke their shit. Fine, I'll get off me horse. My Barber looks badass. Thank you, Black Mesa. Trying my best to make this build, like, look decent. It's coming together quite nicely. It's kind of hard to play right now because my ping is, like, all over the place. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with how this one came out. Excuse me. I got the hiccups now. I've almost got enough to open the chest I'm going for down here. Just need a few more pieces. Oh, that was a big attack. Oh, and a boss. Ah, he fell over. He's dead now. You fall over, you're fucked. That's the deal. Big mob pack. Oh yeah, look at these. Maybe I should have come down to the bottom part of this map sooner. Holy crap. These mob packs are ginormous. Look at these mod packs. Ancestral. Okay, I just stand in everything because I'm big strong. Also, it's just more of a pain to move out of it. Bye. Ugh. You're the best, Barb. I love you. Thank you, Oxen. I mean, you're not wrong. Alright, I'm almost there. Apparently it's in like the bottom part of this. Oh, what do we do here? Did I get him? I didn't get him. Wait, there's a goddamn enhancer guy over there. Alright, now your turn. Wait, he just got insta Okay. Alright, lots of aberrant cinders.
Not ready yet.
Bye. My damage is too big. But apparently it's here. Oh no, it's there. Wait, I'm so far away. Holy moly. What the hell? I wasn't even remotely close. Oopsie.
I need more time.
That's like a lot of enemies.
I'm not ready yet.
Well, that one came with an ambush. Got 21 minutes left.
I'm not ready yet.
Gonna get on my horse. Oh, I need to get back up. These packs, I can't ignore them. They're too juicy. Wait, what am I doing up here? Yow. What's that? I'll open that. Still, these are pretty, like, they're pretty juicy, but you'd expect, like, the XP to feel like it was better, like, faster, right? I got so used to Helltide XP that everything else feels, like, really slow. I mean, Helltides are not even something you can really farm per se, because they're, like, you know, they're only every other hour. I wouldn't be against them having better XP, to be honest. Oh, shorty. Goddamn, dude. Mate. I can't, like... I don't even know what to say anymore. I've had to thank you so much. I feel like I've run out of ways to say it, man. So just much love, my dude. And congrats, Fate, for the gifted sub there, mate. You now have access to some of the best looking emotes on all of Twitch, just saying. Scientifically proven by an independent study. Use them everywhere you go. What's this here then? Chongus? Don't you teleport away from me, boy. Get your ass back here. Oh, I killed him with the chains. Righto. I guess I can open this. I have way more than enough money to do so. Oh, shit. Hey, Ozelia. Good to see you too. I'm at it again. More Diablo. We're going to try and get this Barbarian a little closer to 90 today. I'm not in a mad rush to hit level 100, but obviously I want to get there sooner rather than later. Oh, fucking hell, there's everybody here today. I'll take a... Oh, I took the blue.
Not ready yet.
Where's this chest at, though? Who is this elite? Where did you come from? I don't know you.
I must wait.
Wait. Let me pass.
I must wait.
Please still be here, or I'm gonna like throw a fit. Nice. Holy shit.
I must wait.
Did I win?
I'm not ready yet.
Ancestral. I'm gonna have another full bag, I think. Potions of cruelty, those are always welcome.
My burden is
Oh, there we go. Another full bag. Back to town. This one's worth coming back to. Oh shit. I don't know. Maybe. Oh. That's not too bad. I don't know, actually, it's not great. It's got the right stats on it. It's got low roll HP, but the cooldown and the armor, not too bad. Okay, I'll keep a hold of it. Fine, I'll keep a hold of it, game. Vulnerable strength. Nah, that's a piece of shit. Nope. Boots, I don't need. Needle flare. Okay, check these. Giant strides. Crit chance is really low. Limitless rage. Deflecting barrier.
I can't do that here.
What was I even trying to do?
This.
You guys are gonna make me blush. Alright, simmer down, Paulie. Alright. Retired. Retired hot tub streamer. Back when I was a whippersnapper. I used to be able to hot tub with the best of them.
Not ready yet.
You know what would be my dream job? Being a just sleeping streamer. I think that would be a great job. I'd be so good at it too. Like, I naturally sleep like 8 or 9 hours a day. I have to. I physically am incapable of working as a human being if I don't. What's this then?
Do you need my aid?
Alright, let's go get your baby. You have no sleep? That's like the one thing that worries me about like being like a dad. Like it's not like something that's gonna happen anytime soon for me, probably within the next decade for sure. I don't want to be like a 70-year-old dad. But like for me it's pretty scary because like my like cognitive ability, my cognitive capacity, like I would be more useful to people if I had drunk a bottle of vodka than I would be if I had slept for 5 hours. And I wish I was joking, but like I think I could even prove that. Like I could play like a really high intensity concentration game like a shooter, right? Like I don't know, take Apex Legends. I could play that paralytic drunk and outperform myself just tired. No fuck. I'm not even concerned about that. I'd put like a fucking $10,000 bet on that being the case. Oh, I mean, we like those little DCs. Always good. If I keep flashing my feet around, I'm gonna end up pregnant. I'm still just trying to get my head around that. As a one girl Twitch streamer gets more views while sleeping, isn't that Amaranth? She was on a podcast with that Smosh guy, right? I seen a clip of it on like YouTube Shorts. She gets like like a few account like doubles when she's asleep. I think that's wild. That's pretty wild. Oh, holy shit. Guys just... Oh, he's out of here. Come back. Oh, there was another treasure goblin. Did you see that one? Oh, I saw another one. I hope I didn't pull him. Ah, shit. He bounced. Damn it, game. At this point, I need to hurry up and spend my orbals. Not my orbals, my cinders. It says rings. I need rings. Average is 4 hours a night. Shorty, like... that sounds like it'd be horrific. I don't think anybody should have to or like not be able to sleep for more than 4 hours. I'm like super serious about sleep. I fucking... some days I wouldn't even get out of bed even if the house was on fire. You know, I would... nope. 8 hours. I'm not moving. I'll take all of that. I mean, even if you adjust, I think most studies about sleep generally tend toward like the like the 6 to 8 hour sleeping schedule being like the best. Like 6 being like quite a less bit efficient. Or like healthy, or whatever the way you want to look at it for a human. Yeah, make sure you get your sleep, boys. Don't be staying up to watch streams, okay? Get some fucking Z's. Get your ass to bed. Have a nap. Really, Chunky? That's weird. That's super weird because, like, yeah, mine's just giga empty.
Not ready yet.
And I'm in Korea. On the Korean server. Maybe they are VPNing away for some reason. Maybe there's like something wrong with these servers. I don't know. Only 7 minutes. But it's so big pack, I need to juice it.
I'm not ready yet.
I think I might end up with more thingies than I can spend if I don't hurry up and go spend them. Don't you dare interrupt me. What's this one? Protection? I'll take that. This is a big pack.
Let's wait.
This hell tie's pretty legit. What the hell? Why didn't that still grass do anything? It didn't do anything again. Dude, it's broken. I swear to God, if you interrupt me, I'm gonna go ape. Weaponry? Oh no, I might not have enough to open a weaponry.
I'm not ready yet.
Wait, what's this? Maybe I can do this quick? No, this isn't a quick one. No, it's fucking weaponry again. I know I can't open a weaponry one, so I'm gonna stop trying. Oh, 75. I need like a protection or something. Shit, I'll have to go into the next zone. Maybe if I TP here. Three-hour sleep? Mate, I'd be dead. Sleep paralysis? I've had that once or twice. I had, yeah, I think I had sleep paralysis once as a kid. And then I also had, I had sleep paralysis with the, have you, like, has anyone here suffered from, I've only had it like twice in my whole life, but has anyone here had a visit from the sleep paralysis demon? It's like a common phenomenon like this, it usually happens in, like, in combination with sleep paralysis, but I've had a visit from the sleep paralysis demon, and the funny thing is, it's exactly like people always describe it. It's exactly the same. For me, it was like fleeting, maybe like 5 minutes. It's hard to tell from a concept of time because one, it was a long time ago. But two, also, like, you're like in a semi-conscious state. So I don't know, it could have been longer. But the first time I was awake, but my body was asleep. My eyes were closed and everything, but I was like conscious and I couldn't get anything to move. And that was really scary. Like I was like trapped inside my own body. And then the second time was the sleep paralysis demon. And this one was quite recent. This was like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. But where is it? Like it was like, yeah, it looked kind of like that. Where is it? I'm trying to open this picture. But essentially, like the shadow paralysis demon just looks like a silhouetted shadow. It's like really tall with like glowing white eyes. I'm trying to find one that like looks as close to what I saw. Oh yeah, this one. That one's pretty spooky. That's kind of what I saw. And this thing was like, like from my perception, it was like taller than the door frame. So it was like 2 meters tall. And it just stares there, that like stands over like glowing white eyes, and you're paralyzed and you can't move. But it's a very common phenomenon. It happens to a lot of people who get sleep paralysis. They often like see something like this as well. Quite a few spooky ones here, but yeah, like essentially it's very much the same thing, like long, slender, and I don't know if like it standing in a doorway is a common thing, but it was standing in my doorway. Like that. It's pretty a pretty like sketchy a pretty scary thing to go through. You wake up with one hell of a fucking sweat on though afterwards. You're like, "Oh my god." Full stat, crit, attack speed, lucky hit. Exploiters, charge, crit damage. Excuse me.
I thank you.
Alright, I have to go through this stuff now. Was I unable to move but still awake? Yeah. So, like, you're conscious somewhat, but usually unable to move. Like, I've had like 2 different ones. Scissor lock. No, I've not heard of that. Scissor lock? That's a new terminology for me. Why did I even get on this? Oh yeah, we were talking about sleep. I got real weird real fast, boys. Let's see. Can I roll max armor on this first roll? No. What's this one? This one's the same, sort of. This one's much better, I think. Steel grasp. I don't want steel grasp. Is it gonna do me dirty? This is a really nice helmet. I want to get armor on it. Yeah, I need armor on it for sure. It's an upgrade from the one I have though. If I can get it to hit armor, which I didn't. That's mean. Let's put that there. My bank is filling up. No. I think these are all aspects. Those 2 are aspects. So I can keep those in there. Gambling addiction. No. Me never. Tempting fate. Terrible. Revenge. 17. Not that good. I'm going to disenchant all of those. I'm still testing between this and the one that I have. So I'm going to keep hold of that for a minute.
This I can sell.
Yeah, either way, it's not fun. But, can't even remember why I got onto the topic. I just went on a tangent there, lads. Alright, back to something that hopefully isn't a complete laggy mess. I'm going to roll for a couple of rings before I go into some Hell Tides as well. I have a couple of points to spend here.
take delight in here.
Take a chance, wanderer.
Ring.
It seems your prayers have been answered. A bit of magic. Until next time.
Let's see. Loot for giant strides. Resource gen. Nope. Nope. Wind Lasher. I seem to be having. I've not found like a single unrelenting fury in ever. Like I found one that was like a 22 out of 40% instead of just a 20%. Like it was like it was like so marginally better than the one I had. It just wasn't even worth it. Wouldn't have been worth the like 200k gold it would have cost to imprint it onto a piece of gear. So bad. Right, I need to quickly go to the toilet. I'll be right back, lads, and we'll carry on by doing a nightmare dungeon. Smokes. Bonjour. Okay, that health eye didn't seem to be as fruitful as the one I did yesterday, so maybe it was just an illusion. Wait, melee defenders? I'll be fine. Alright, sweet as a peach. Lost keep. Mob density in this place is so good these days. Holy moly. I'll release the prisoners. Where's the elite? They got a giga stun on me there. Should be more than one, but I don't know where he at. Oh, there's a fucking... These slowing projectiles are killing me. I'm just trying to crack on with the dungeon here. Oh, look, another dopamine tunnels. I forgot a prisoner all the way down here. That sucks. I'll go this way now, I think. Oh yeah, baby. That took so long to do that rupture because there was like a bazillion enemies there. That rupture damage didn't go off for ages. Boom. Alright, just let me get that. Nice. Stuff your fucking slowed projectile bullshit up your bum. Let me get it. I think they reduced the number of players per instance to give us more stash space. What? The fucking... Yeah, they basically reduced it to 0 for me. I've been reduced to one non NPC person to a week. So I got, you know, that guy I saw in the Helltide. I won't see someone else now for at least a week. Hey, what's up, Mad Real? Good to see you again. I'll just say Mad from now on, so I don't goof it up. Ooh, damage. Am I done? Slay all the enemies. I'm just glad it's not stay alive for 30 seconds. Or in other words, waste 30 seconds. You went Whirlwind Rend. Not sure if I mean, holding down left click, that's the you've achieved like ARPG ascendancy once you're at, once you have a build that can farm the hardest content in the game with one button. That's peak ARPG. That's what everybody strives for. Oh my god. I don't like being frozen. Too many enemy champions here. Can't do any damage. There we go. This seems like the right way. It's fucking impossible to tell. Okay, now I'm just confused. This is the right way. Sweet, good. Ooh.
I need more time.
Why no vulnerable? There you go. Enjoy. I got the brick. And nobody can stop me now. This is my brick.
Not ready yet.
I'm gonna check down here just to make sure there isn't a big pack of elites. Oh, this will do me. Oh, bam, dude, bam. Oh man, the melee defender on this one is strong. Never mind, still smoked his ass. And he gave up a dead man's dredge? How kind. Yeah, no worries, mate. I can do that. So let's get into a dungeon. Let me give you like a play-by-play inside the dungeon. I think that will probably make the most sense if I do that. Fucking hell, these are terrible.
Sometimes the best defense is a well struck.
Have a good dungeon here. Another dopamine tunnels, but it's bleed resist, so it's impossible. Dead Man's Dredge has no boss. This will be pretty good. Alright. Let's go through this build and explain the like the way it works as we're kind of showing it. So we'll start with the rotation. You grab the enemies in, and because I'm not using Fields of Crimson, this one's not a very good one. I would probably use this, but this is just not a good one. I'm using a Skullbreaker sword with vulnerable crit crowd control on it, but it's all max sword, so this is a really good sword. That's why I'm using it. But you grab them in, you use Rupture to bleed them, and then you stun them, and Skullbreaker will execute them. Like, it'll do 80% of their bleed damage as a physical hit, like a direct damage hit. That's what it does. 80% of the total bleed amount is done as direct damage. And the way Rupture works is that it does more damage the more enemies it hits. So for each enemy that I hit with Rupture, it causes an explosion that applies 70% of my weapon's damage as, that's just base damage, as a bleed over 5 seconds. But that's per enemy hit. So that's why we grab them in first. So that like they chain hit each other like this. And they're all bled, stun, and they're gone. And if anything survives, I just use Rend to clean up. Instead of using a shout, I'm using Iron Skin with Iron Warrior, which allows me to not only get damage reduction, a barrier, heal, and unstoppable, but well, actually no, that is everything. So that's everything that does, which is a lot. And it gives me everything I need all in one defensive, which is fantastic. Ground Stop, besides just being a stun, also gives me a huge, like a huge amount of, what's it called? Fury as well. 40 Fury from that, which is really, really, really good. And then, of course, you know, Flay is there just as my resource generator if I ever need to use it. You grab, Rupture, Stomp. Or you can just grab and Rupture if you just want to like speed farm. You can just grab and Rupture and then run away. The cool thing about this build as well is that it also doesn't it doesn't use Barber. It doesn't use any meta like stuff at all. It's not like, this is the anti-meta slave build. And let's see, what else was I gonna say? Oh, and it doesn't need exploit either. Like the chains themselves make enemies vulnerable. So when I grab enemies with it, I get vulnerable. I am using exploit because it's much better for speed farming. And also it does apply like a really high damage increase to your vulnerable damage, which is really, really good. And then what else is there that's particular about this gear? So I'm using the Creeping Death Heart, which means that each type of CC an enemy has on them, my bleed damage is increased by 40% multiplicatively. So it's insane. And for that reason, I have the Butcher's Axe, which slows and fears enemies that I crit. And I also have Penitent Greaves, which chill enemies that I walk through. And then, of course, I have my own stun, right? I stun them with the aspect of anemia too, actually. So there's like 2 sources of stun, so I get it up more consistently. What else is there in this build that's kind of unique? Oh, I also use the Malignant Heart of Punishing Speed, which knocks enemies over. So I have 5 forms of CC for a total damage increase of 200% multiplicatively. Let's see. Am I missing anything else that's important now? You use gushing wounds as opposed to unbridled rage, which makes it, well, makes your bleed damage scale with crit. And then, you know, obviously there's a lot of synergy with crit now, not just for the bleeds, but like, you know, with the butcher's thing as well. We also have aspect of accelerating, which when we crit, our attack speed is increased by 50%. No, that's a lot. That's why we attack like a machine gun. But it's not all sunshine and roses with this build, to be honest. There is a lot of problems with it. So I'll go through those now as well. Actually, let me give you the pros first, because I told you what it did. I didn't tell you what it was good at. But has excellent wave clear. You can just like run into a group, grab it, rupture, and run away. Literally just do this, and then leave it, and you're dead. They're dead. The single target ramps up pretty well if you CC the enemy, but if you don't, well, that's a con. And yeah, it's not a meta slave, and it's pretty powerful with or without the uniques. So you don't have to like worry too much about gear, so you can level with this pretty consistently, even though it's not the fastest leveling build. But the cons are, yeah, not the fastest leveling build, or not the fastest speed farming build in the world. It's unreliable sometimes in like regards to the abilities working properly. Sometimes you'll use Steel Grasp and it just won't grab anything, or it will like shoot out the wrong direction. You like aim it here, but it'll go out the back of your character for whatever reason. Rupture has a pretty bad habit of like locking onto an enemy, and it's not always the one that you want. So sometimes you end up locking onto like an enemy that's like off from the rest of the pack. That's a real pain in the dick. Using Iron Warrior as your only defensive does leave you squishier than other Barbarian builds. It's a really, really good defensive, but it's down quite a lot. The uptime on it is probably like 60-70% of like combat time, which is really low. Because like Whirlwind Barbarian has 100% uptime on the defensives, or very close to. So that's a downside. And when Rupture isn't enough to do the job for AoE, actually it can kind of like go the other way. So if you're fighting like super high tier monsters, or you don't have Rupture, though Ren does like insane fucking damage, it has a very narrow attack arc, so it takes you a while to go around killing everything. And as for bosses, if you don't stun them, you don't do that much damage, because Creeping Death doesn't apply damage doesn't do its job until the enemy is staggered. Sorry, until the boss is staggered. And last but not least, killing enemy champions in the back of a pack is really annoying. But when it works, it works. Like, it's particularly fun on like offense and stuff. Like when enemies keep spawning and you can just stand in a corner, constantly grabbing them in, and you can just do like giga work. Ah, hey Nick. Ah, you're welcome. You're welcome, mate. It's offline until the boss is staggered, yeah. So it doesn't do anything until then. I've got it to a point where I can stagger most... You'll see in a second, actually. There's a boss fight coming up, and I'll show you how it works. Or how quickly I can stagger the bosses at this moment in time. Like, that's cool, right? You can just, like, detonate an entire pack like it's fucking... nothing. I'm stuck. I'm not doing that. Oh, maybe I should just go back to town and quickly sort my bags out. But it's pretty neat that you get to use a bunch of uniques as well. Basically, every other Barbarian build could pretty much run at 100% efficiency without a single unique, whereas this is a build that actually uses quite a lot of them. Not that you have to, but you could just run Barber and just play like a bog standard build with no CC and no uniques. But you know, I'm purposefully going outside of the meta on this one. I'm having thoughts about this though. I really don't know if I should use it or not. It's really tough because you can't get like a... With bleed build, it's like really hard to get a very clear idea if your DPS has gone up or not. Especially when Rupture just detonates entire packs. Grab the biggest pack you can. Boom. And they're gone. Wow, I got... Oh my god, so like, I got chain stun, and then my chains went off in the wrong direction. That was very frustrating. Oh wait, he came to me. Ooh. Music's a little loud, guys. I apologize. I'm going to turn that down. Track's getting like a little bit too high for my liking, and I'd imagine I listened to yesterday's stream back, and I was like, holy shit, the music was way loud. I'm surprised you guys didn't say anything. Hey, Religion. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, old pal. Oh, what the fuck? I'm okay. I'm good. All right. Yeah, I hate it when I'm trying to like fine tune the control on YouTube and I'm like moving the little thing, but it's like I bet there's a way to do it like properly, right? Where you can like scale it like by 1% at a time, but I don't know how to do it. All right, so here comes a boss. Here comes a boss, and I'll show you like the stagger time on it. So you open with Rupture to get the attack speed, and then just go apeshit with Rend. Gonna use Stomp as well when you're like near out of Fury, but it's best not to wait right until that time. You're dead. I don't have Rupture, so I'll just let him die. Like, you would be best served, I guess, technically by... I can't move. Okay, well, there we go. That was great. I couldn't move for a second there. I was like clicking around and my character was just stood still. So I'm still trying to decide myself between opening with Stomp or waiting until I need it, because Stomp basically refills your entire Fury bar, and if you get unlucky with Unrelenting Fury, you may end up with a situation, well, not Unrelenting Fury, sorry, if you get unlucky with Slacking, then you may actually run out of Fury. It's unlikely, but you may run out of Fury, so sometimes I keep it to see if I will, and then I Stomp to refuel my Fury bar. But by doing that, you are delaying stunning the boss, of course, because it, like, Ground Stomp, like, does, like, half the bar. I'm still trying to min-max that myself, but you can see I staggered him pretty quickly, but I do so much damage that it almost doesn't matter. Conceited. I just got the same dungeon again, which is great because I can kill the boss again with Fields of Crimson and see if it felt better. I'm going cross-legged mode. This is how you guys know I'm getting dead serious. Time it. Time it, boys. Boing. Though when you have Fields of Crimson, there is a slight rotation change. Because you're not using Skullbreaker, there's no need to wait until you have a bleed on them to then stun. You can just stun them first to stop them from running away.
That's who you then?
You like you then. Yeah. Alright, let me reroll my amulet.
Not while I'm in town.
Actually, no, it'd be unfair to reroll my amulet now, wouldn't it? This is also a 35 monster attack speed. Oh, this is good, right? So this is a like-for-like dungeon. I can actually do the boss again here, and I can tell if, like, it's the same thing. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, you sent a bit of a long one up there and I missed it completely. Decided to test out Encroaching Wrath for Rupture. And I was reading conflicting stuff. I guess they fixed what was broken, but it's still doing a lot. It does 200%. I don't know if I need it. Like, that's obviously really, really, really good, Nick. But judging by my kill speed, I don't even know if I need it. Because it affects the AoE, right? I'm pretty sure my AoE just kills everything all the time. Excuse me. If I hit a DPS wall, I'll give it a try. But I honestly, it's like one of those things where it's overkill right now. Look, all dead. I only hit like a couple of them, and they're all dead.
I'm not ready.
I wouldn't usually attack a pack that small. Why is the dungeon all of a sudden filled up with goddamn enemy champions? I'm stunned! And he's frozen for some reason? Do I do... Oh, for sure. Like, if we're talking 100s, that's probably a different story for sure. What are these? Ah! I greed loot so bad. I'm the worst for it, really. I'm like always running into explosions to pick loot up. It's like I got a fucking death wish. No, mate, I appreciate it. If you guys like anytime you guys test something that I was like wondering about, obviously I can't promise I'm gonna try it out myself, but I obviously I appreciate it, Nick. Like it helps me, mate. There's only so much I can do as one person, you know. We're stronger together. Nerds unite! To the banners! I'm stunned. Hey. What is it about having Fields of Crimson equipped makes me a worse player, dude? I actually ate shit there. Let's try and get a good grip. There we go. Crimson Rupture, boys. Ooh. I think I did alright. I'll do this. Welcome back, Paulie. Let me see. Any tips on choosing a weapon for Whirlwind? I'm not sure which is better. 800 with all stat crit dam fall close. Strength all stat stun. Oh, the first one by a country mile, mate. If a weapon doesn't have like crit and vulnerable on it, it like drops like 70 item power. Like maybe more. It's a significant like power spike having crit and vulnerable, especially if they're good rolls. Maybe 70 is a bit harsh, maybe like 50 or something like that. There's no exact math, mate, but I wouldn't use a weapon that didn't have like berserk damage is pretty rough. Stunned and berserk, yeah, that's not good. Unless you can re-roll. I mean, even yeah, I wouldn't do it, no, because you'd have to re-roll the stunned off, try get like really high crit or really high vulnerable, and even then it probably will be either worse or it's either going to be worse or in the best case scenario about the same. So you would have just wasted gold, in my opinion. Absolutely, buddy. Yeah, I mean, item power is like the highest like stat to gain. But if you're giving up like 4 really good stats just for 1 good stat, like... Oh, I got to survive. This is bad. Also, somebody asked me, Whirlwind or Hota? Depends on what you want to do. But, I mean, generally, Whirlwind is kind of like the better spec for most situations. And if you're using Aspect of the Barber, you can even do Uber Lilith with Whirlwind now pretty easily. I don't feel like there's much use for there's not much of a black and white use case for Hammer of the Ancients, honestly. If you prefer it, that's great. You should play it. But on paper, I think Whirlwind's better. Honestly, though, mate, all of the Barbarian builds are pretty strong right now, so just play the one you like the looks of the most. I think that's probably more important. Otherwise, if you play a class that's the best, but you don't like it, you're just going to quit the game in like a couple of days. You're welcome, mate. Like look at what I'm playing here, Johnsky. This is like the most off-meta shit in the world, but I'm having a blast. And it's not bad, right? It's not bad. God damn, enemy champion idiots. Another one there as well. Alright, there's one more of these. Oh, I see him. Damn, I'm gonna level up, which is gonna kind of skew the data a little bit, but...
I must wait.
Where'd he go? You all come to me. There it is. Most powerful attack in the game. I level up.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you. So let's see how fast I can kill the boss with this build. I mean, it's like indiscernible, right? Like, I couldn't tell a difference there at all.
It's too great.
What do you guys think? Could you discern any difference there whatsoever as opposed to the last kill? For those of you who saw both. I feel like it basically came out to be the same, honestly. You reckon it seems slightly faster? I mean, what are the other benefits? I get like 1.2 second cooldown reduction on, wait, what is it now? 6.3, right? What's my other sword? 7.6. So it's like a 1.4 second cooldown on rupture, which could help with wave clear if I have more ruptures. But at that point, I'm probably being gate kept by steel grasp charges. To be honest. We'll use... I'll continue... okay, so I'll use Fields of Crimson as this is kind of the... Problem is, that is the perfect sword, boys. That is so good. We'll use Fields of Crimson because that's the point of the build. Okay, we'll do it. You can't be serious, Thomas. You and Rob turned me into a barb. Hey, I mean, if you're putting me up there with Rob, mate. I'll take it. But, I mean, I really like it. I will play other classes at some point, but I do just absolutely adore Barbarian classes. This is always my favorite. Oh, yeah, Johnsky, like, try them all, mate. Like, honestly, all the builds is, like, more than capable of doing everything in the game. You could argue that the game is a little too easy. So you don't have to play meta. Like I'm not just saying that, like, you know how people are like, oh, you know, play whatever you want, it doesn't matter, but there's actually like it's significantly harder to kill like a boss on with this build than it is with this build. It's not like that with Diablo at the moment. Like, you can one-shot Lilith with every single barbarian build if you use Berserk Gripping and a Barber, and she just dies like, oh, she just dies, dead, fucking gone. Okay, Dalkora, did you stop using D4 builds? Yes. If you look in, I changed my descriptions, Enk. There should be a link to Mobalytics instead. I'm using a new tool. It's a better tool, I feel. It's a lot easier to build in. Barber is the meta. Yeah, there is no meta. It's just whatever is the most bugged. Right now, it's the Malignant Heart. Ah, wait, did it really get wait, I didn't take the builds down, Enk, so that's very confusing. That, like, if you bookmark the pages, they should still be there. But I just started using a new tool that it's better for me, and I think it's better for you guys. So right now I'm using Mobalytics. The reason I'm using Mobalytics is, one, it's easier to build within. Two, I can link like the video that I made specifically for that build like in with the build. I can write like a description on how it works, but two of my favorite things actually is, first of all, screw it. I'll just show you. Let me just show you guys why I use it, because it will make a little bit more sense, I think. So let's go here, profile. So we'll look at this build, no OP. Here we go. So there's a number of things that I like about this. First of all, I did this. You can do leveling, right? So I can show you what spells to get at what levels in the sidebar here, which is really useful. I like this change a lot. And hey, Floyd, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. This is really cool. I think that, yeah, this is neat. So you can do that. If you hover over each item, it tells you, like, this is pretty normal stuff, but it tells you where you can get the aspect that I've put on it from. And it also shows you the stat priority for each piece of gear, which is pretty neat. I think if I do this, it's easier to see. Like, you can click this switch and it's easier to see. Technique there, assign skills. I'm not a big fan of this. It's not color coded, and it says amulet, ring, and ring. I feel like people will get confused by this. They'll be like, what do you mean, like ring 1, ring 2? They're like, people will be trying to like make sure they have this on ring 1 and this on ring 2. It should just say hearts, right? And this is probably my favorite thing. When you're using the Paragon board, it highlights the ones that are relevant for your node here. So if I take this willpower out, oh, I need to have it on edit, sorry. Wait, what did I click? I hit save. Okay, so if I take like a willpower out, it will show me that, like, for example, it'll be like, here's a willpower. So you can route through and pick all of the nodes that you need for whatever it is that you're looking at. Where's Marshall? I think actually I've hit every node that I need. But like, yeah, so essentially, if there's stuff that you need, it will show you where they are. So you just put the socket in, and then you can see where everything that you need is. And it helps you make all of these like funky routes, or like the best ways to go through each of these radiuses to get everything with its like best efficiency as you can. And when I switched my current like endgame whirlwind build to this and started putting it through, I realized I'd made like a couple of very, very small mistakes. And I actually managed to free up like 3 Paragon points, which is really good. I've never used the max roll one. I've never used the max roll one, so I can't comment on it. However, I will say, from feedback from Paulie today, if you're going to use this on a mobile phone, use the app. I think there's an app for it. I don't know if this is like, I don't know if this is mobile. I know there's a desktop app, but when I access the site, it's always trying to recommend me to use the app. I'm assuming the interface is probably a bit better on that. But yeah, like this is really cool. I think this is really cool. Like telling the people what talents to go with means I don't have to make like separate builds. And then the video is down here as well. And I can even write like loads of stuff. I've started doing this, like gameplay loop, how it works and everything. But I'm slowly like migrating my builds over, so it takes a little while to go through. Is it just a Windows app? I haven't used this yet. I'll have to use this before I can tell you guys how it works. But that's why. I thought I'd just quickly go over that because I feel like people are now starting to like notice that it's changed and wondering what's going on there. 799. Max roll crit. High roll. Oh my god, dude. That's an amazing mace, though. What's on that? Whirlwind. Grasping Whirlwind. Strength. Crit chance. Max life. Distant. Bleeding. What's on that? Edge Masters. No good. No good. Movement speed, no good. Okay. That's a really nice mace, though. Is it not a mobile app? No phone app for it? I'm dumb. Sorry. My bad. Is it bad on mobile? That sucks. Well, I mean, I can only hope that they'll improve it, like, over time. I'm pretty sure I used it when I was using it for TFT stuff, and it was, like, absolutely fine for that. I'm pretty sure this is, like, a new part of their website. So with any luck, it will get better in time, because they've just released it. So, fingers crossed. Oh, my God. This amulet is going to bankrupt me. I've not rolled cooldown reduction on it once. That kind of blows if it's not well optimized for... It's all one color palette, so it's hard to read, but I'm old and wear glasses. Well, to be fair, mate, like, if even one person thinks the UI isn't that readable, then you're probably, like, part of a larger, like, silent majority. Where am I going to put this? I'm running out of space. Burning resist. I need to go up to 34. I need to stop. I need to start like blasting like higher level ones. Hey Pardaloo, doing well, mate? Doing well. How are you doing? I'm sorry, Paulie. For me, it's like I can make one build instead of 3. Like, none of these are perfect. Remember, these are like, at the moment, a lot of these are like community made, right? We're lucky to even have them. So I'm not harping on the quality, but yeah, I mean, there's still definitely a bunch of improvements. You're doing some spin to win? I wish I could. But something terrible happened to my barbarian. Oh no. Too many spooky ghosts. How did I only hit like one fucking ghost then?
Not ready yet.
Alright. Oh my god, these guys are chewing my ass up. Ooh. Really? I'll take that. Interested in taking a look at your board? Go on then. Ugh. My bros, my bros. I read that sentence so wrong. Then, Paulie, I said my bros. Well, as long as they remain useful, that's the most important thing for me, right?
I must wait.
And I want to make like I want them to be clear, but I'm hoping to be able to like make them more, update them better, and keep things more simplified for everybody else. I think I've been finding that like having too many different types of builds up for like one build, like having a mid, early, and late game version of it, it's been confusing a lot of people, and it's a nightmare for me to update. So then I end up like having these builds where like when I was checking through them like yesterday, I was migrating a few over before the stream, and I was like, oh my god, these are like fucking super out of date. Some of them don't even have like the hearts. Because I have like on D4 builds, I was like maintaining something like 15 builds or something crazy like that. It wasn't sustainable. Now I'm down to 4. But obviously, you know, you guys know me. Like, if you ever have any confusions with it, you can always come in here and ask.
I must wait.
You just have to slip me 10 buckaroos under the table, and we'll call it even Stevens. Get vulnerable. Stop messing around. That's not enough enemies for me to bother. Actually, maybe it is. Couldn't grab them all, they're too spread out. Sucks. And my damage is off the chain. Look at those crits, baby!
Not ready yet.
Right, there's an elite in here somewhere. Reveal yourself. Looking scallywag. Where's he to? British bucks or freedom dollars? What's the most value at kilograms of gold? Is it okay to link? Yeah, oh yeah, Nick. Yeah, it's fine, mate. Where can I find this build? Oh, have I not put it in as a command yet? Fuck, dude. I'm such a scuff streamer. I'll link it to you in just a sec, Johnny, mate. Once I finish this dungeon, kill the boss, I'll send a link in chat for you guys. I need to make it a command as well. I was meaning to do that today, but you know what, guys? I'm not even going to feel bad about it. Do you know what I did today? I caught up with One Piece. I caught up with Bucky Season 2. That's Bucky Hanma Season 2, which is the Netflix arc, if you want to call it that. I played like an hour and a half of Baldur's Gate. I forgot to save, and my team got killed, so I'm now like, I literally played for an hour and a half and went nowhere. So that was epic. That was epic fun. That's not my build, by the way, Johnny. That's Nick's. It's a very similar build. But you can follow Nick's build. It's actually been my first time looking at the max roll planner as well. I should probably, like, I should be more aware of what it looks like. All right. We're using different stuff. Oh. I said similar. I didn't say exactly the same. Okay. Of course. He moved right out of the blood puddle. Just letting him die. Alright. Did I get anything good? I bet no. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so let's see. Just give me 1 second here. I want to set up this command actually real quick because now this is a big ass link, so I apologize in advance. Oh, actually, no. You know what? I think I have it in my Discord as a mini link. There it is. I think that should link you to it. Let me double check that myself. Yeah, there it is. Sweet. Stream elements. I'm gonna make this a command real quick so people can get it. I did Blackfoot finally. Yeah, they came around and they fixed it yesterday. I feel human again. That was horrible, man. Like trying to sleep for those 2 nights with no AC. Well, I didn't do very much sleeping and just fucking dying in my bed. Absolutely melting, bud. Alright, chatbot, chat commands, custom command. Here it is. Alright, save. Enable it. And we'll stick it in the let's stick it in the title here so people know that they can request it, because that's important. All right.